on peace in Zimbabwe. And today the state media, that is Herald, is running a story also where they were interviewing the current Zimbabwe Defense Forces commander, and part of the message that he actually said, without even being asked the question, was that peace will prevail in Zimbabwe. Now, is there a need to say such words as already peace? What is exactly necessitating that? Why are they worried that there may not be peace during this holiday of the Zimbabwe Defense Forces as well as Heroes celebration in Zimbabwe? That is in due course. Greetings and welcome on your lovely channel, the Hloniphani Global News. If you are watching us for the very first time, please remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So, why so much emphasis on peace? We've heard even the Zimbabwe Republic Police yesterday issuing a statement threatening the people of Zimbabwe, threatening even business personnel running liquor shops, that they should close early. All these shenanigans happens especially when there is a war or when there is a curfew. They want people to be indoors during a certain period of time. Remember, Blessed Geza has talked about what is called the progressive force within the military. So which means there are two military camps that are existing in Zimbabwe. Progressive force and now the other unprogressive force. Now the question that lingers around in my mind is why would Zimbabwe Defense Forces commander actually says peace will prevail, as if there was actually threats of violence? There are no threats of violence at the moment, except internal battles within ZANU-PF. We know that there are two warring factions. They are trying to cover that, but it keeps on popping up. The moment they try to cover it, it keeps on coming out on its own. We know that at the moment in Zimbabwe, there is a succession debate which is actually causing serious divisions within ZANU-PF. So going into the Zimbabwe Defense Forces celebration, ZANU-PF is acting this particular event without unity at all. They will be parading military personnel that are divided into two, between progressive military as well as also unprogressive or retrogressive military, so if I can put it that way, and the one aligned to Blessed Geza called the progressive military. And at the moment, I've said that especially for the faction that controls ZANU-PF at the moment, it is at its weakest point and highly unsettled. Why do I say so? Because if you look at what Blessed Geza has changed the approach this time around, of course you would not hear him speaking more oftenly, because he said last time they were exposing a lot on in terms of what they were going to do and how they were going to do things, but this time around they are going to be secretly doing things. The last time he came to address the people of Zimbabwe, he said the commanders of the Zimbabwe Defense Forces as well as the progressive force have heard what the people of Zimbabwe sent Blessed Geza to convey to them, and that on its own, is and at the moment, of course, we may be seeing quietness, but there is absolutely no quietness. Actually, this is an understatement to say ZANU-PF is more divided. ZANU-PF is actually crumbling. Each and every day, senior leaders of ZANU-PF issue contradictory statements. Are we going also to see this leading up to the Zimbabwe Defense Forces Day as well as the Heroes Celebration Day? We cannot rule out that this time around we are bound to see the in fact, the leading figures in the country opposing themselves, saying very, very controversial statements. For example, we've heard, I think it has already started, because we've previously heard retired General Chwenga addressing church gathering, saying they would not let this country crumble. You cannot speak about that if you are not witnessing that the country is actually going down. He has been speaking against corruption and also not attending meetings that are convened by people perceived to be corrupt in Zimbabwe, such as Budawashe Takurei, as well as your Wicknell Chivayos, your Tukwararas of this world, or these individuals that have been listed by Blessed Geza as Zikanandas. I mean, they are saying this most probably because they know that they are sitting on a ticking time bomb. Blessed Geza has said something. It is yet to be realized. We haven't seen much of it, but I can tell you that something on the horizon will happen, or it is actually happening. So when such, and also something to be noted is that it is becoming more difficult for ZANU-PF to conduct public events without any drama. These days, if you have been following the politics of Zimbabwe, all public events that are conducted by ZANU-PF these days, they are full of one drama after another. We are always witnessing a lot of dramatic activities, and going also into these heroes and the Zimbabwe Defense Forces Day. We expect more of the drama as ZANU-PF divisions are becoming more visible as days goes by. So this issue of speaking about peace, they speak about peace because they understand that there are numerous issues that are threatening peace and stability in Zimbabwe at the moment. They understand it very, very well. The police have spoken similar words. You would not hear such, especially during the days of Robert Gabriel Mugabe, you would not hear such very controversial statements. These days, they've even launched checkups on roads, which means they don't trust Zimbabweans going into the holidays. Holidays are a nightmare to ZANU-PF. Thank you very much for watching us. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars.